So we will start with the class. Today we will be doing some important functions, right? Yesterday we did what is a function. A function is a mapping from a set to another set, right? And all the elements of the domain should have unique image, right? जो image है that is range, and all the elements of second set is codomain, right? So today we'll be doing some important functions. The very important function, first function is identity function, right? There will be some particular functions to which we will be naming. Like if we are having a function of the form y is equals to x, or we are writing f of x is equals to x, that means function of x is equals to x. This f of x we can also write y. If we are having a function y which is equals to f of x is equals to x, we will say this function as identity function, right? Identity function, whatever value we are putting for x, we are getting the same value for y. If I am putting x is equals to 1, I am getting y is equals to 1. X is equals to 2, y is equals to 2. X is 3, y is 3, x is 4, y is 4. For this function, we are defining this function on a set of real numbers. So x can take any real value, right? And if whatever the value of x is, that will be the value of y, because y is equals to x. Therefore, if we are taking domain is from the set of reals r, then range will also be r, right? And you have to draw the graph also. Sometimes the questions comes in exams, draw the graph of identity function, define identity function, and draw its graph. So you have to draw the graph. You need not to plot the point, okay? You need not to show by putting the values. You can directly draw the rough graph. The graph is a straight line and it passes through origin, because the when x will be 0, y will also be 0, right? So one value x is 0, y is value. One value, if I'm taking x is 2, y is 2, x is 4, y is 4, x is 6, y is 6, x is 8, y is 8. Same way with the negative value. If x will be minus 2, y will be minus 2, x will be minus 4, y will be minus 4. This way we are plotting the points, and by joining the points we will be having a straight line passing through the origin. This will be the graph of identity function. If the question comes, what is identity function? You must be knowing that y is equals to x is identity function, right? And it is defined on a set of real numbers. Domain is r, range is r, and the line is the graph is a straight line passing through the origin. Next graph, we will be having constant function. The previous graph was a variable because we could take any value of x, right? X and y both were varying. Now constant function, we are defining this function from set of reals to real. Define the function f such that r to r, a mapping from real to real, by y is equals to c. We are writing y is equals to c, or f of x is equals to c. Y is equals to f of x is equals to c, where x belongs to all real, right? And c is a constant. C can take any value, constant value, 1, 2, 5, 6, any value, right? X belongs to R, C is a constant. The domain of F is R and range is C. Domain means we put any value, right, of X, we will be getting same domain. Like for X is equals to 1, Y is equals to C. For X is equals to y is equals to c, because y is independent of x. y की वैल्यू में y की जो एक्सप्रेशन है उसमें सिर्फ c है, x तो है ही नहीं। तो x की कोई भी वैल्यू हम पुट करते जाएं, y की वैल्यू तो c ही रिटर्न होगी, राइट? So this is a constant function. So domain of f is R. We can take any value of x, but range will always be c, because जो range है हमारा function है वो c है, right? तो अगर इसको प्लॉट करना है तो प्लॉटिंग विल डिपेंड अपॉन कि c क्या है। x की तो कोई भी वैल्यू ले लो, x कैन टेक ऑल वैल्यूज, बट y की वैल्यू, अगर हम y की वैल्यू 3 ले रहे हैं तो जो हमने ग्राफ प्लॉट किया है दैट इज अकॉर्डिंग टू द वैल्यू ऑफ y इज 3, y इज इक्वल्स टू 3। अगर कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू c की वैल्यू हम 3 ले रहे हैं तो इसका ग्राफ क्या हो जाएगा, x कैन टेक एनी वैल्यू एंड y की वैल्यू यहाँ पे 3। सो अगर x की वैल्यू 0 है, y की वैल्यू 3, x की वैल्यू 2 है, y 3, x की वैल्यू 4, y 3, x की वैल्यू 6, y 3, x की वैल्यू 8, y 3। सेम विद द नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स, x की वैल्यू -2, y की वैल्यू 3, x की वैल्यू -4, y की वैल्यू 3, x की वैल्यू -6, y की वैल्यू 3। So this way it will be a line parallel to x axis. The graph is a line parallel to x axis. For example, if f of x is equals to 3 for each x belongs to R, then its graph will be a line as shown in the figure. अगर हमारी y की वैल्यू x थी फिर तो हमारे पॉइंट वेरी कर रहे थे, क्योंकि x की वैल्यू पुट करने पे y चेंज हो रहा था। बट यहाँ पे हमारी y की वैल्यू 6 है तो x की कोई भी वैल्यू पुट करते जाएं, राइट? y हमारा कांस्टेंट ही रहेगा, तो x की कोई भी वैल्यू लेते रहो, y विल ऑलवेज बी c। सो अगर c की वैल्यू 1 है तो हमारा ग्राफ 1 पे आ जाएगा इस पॉइंट पे। अगर c की वैल्यू 2 है तो 2 पे एक लाइन आ जाएगी, अगर c की वैल्यू 3 है तो 3 पे लाइन आ जाएगी। सो ग्राफ विल टोटली डिपेंड अपॉन the value of c, but it will be a straight line parallel to x axis. So this is a constant function. Then next is a polynomial function, right? A function mapping from R to R means set of reals to set of reals is said to be polynomial function if for each x in R, y is equals to f of x is equals to a polynomial a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus an x raised to power n, right? So y is defined by a polynomial, then we will be saying that the function is a polynomial function. Let us take the example, if we are having a function fx is equals to x cube minus x square plus 2, since x cube minus x square plus 2 is a polynomial, so this function is a polynomial. Let us take another function x raised to power 4 plus root 2x. Since this is a polynomial, so the function gx is a polynomial, right? So function in terms of x, अगर हमारे पास polynomial दिया होगा तो वो function हमारा polynomial function होगा। अब हम एक बिल्कुल सिंपल सा फंक्शन ले रहे हैं सो दैट हम इसको इजीली ड्रॉ कर सकें। Define the function f mapping from real to real by y is equals to f of x is equals to x square. हमने फंक्शन क्या ले लिया, y is equals to x square. Complete the table given below by using this definition. What is domain and range of this function? Draw the graph of f, right? So we have given the values of x. अगर x की वैल्यू -4 है, राइट, तो y की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी, -4 का स्क्वायर। -4 का स्क्वायर क्या बन जाएगा, 16। सो वी विल राइट द वैल्यू 16। अगर x की वैल्यू -3 है तो y की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी, y की वैल्यू हो जाएगी -3 स्क्वायर विच इज 9। सो वी विल बी हैविंग 9। अगर x की वैल्यू -2 है, -2 का स्क्वायर 4। अगर x की वैल्यू -1 है, -1 का स्क्वायर 1। अगर x की वैल्यू 0 है, y की वैल्यू 0। अगर x की वैल्यू 1 है तो y की वैल्यू 1 का स्क्वायर 1, 2 का स्क्वायर 4, 3 का स्क्वायर 9, 4 का स्क्वायर 16। So this way we will be having the solution values: -4, 16, -3, 9, -2, 4, -1, 0, 16. Now what we have to do, we have to plot the points. अब हमें points को plot करना है. Domain will be x belongs to R, x such that x belongs to R. That means x can take any value. Domain will be all real numbers. x की कोई भी value आ सकती है. And range will be x square only. Range of f is x square such that x belongs to R. जो x की values होंगी, अगर x है तो range जो है वो x square होगी, right? So range is x square such that x belongs to R. Now we have to plot the point. The first point we are taking the value of x is 0, y is 0. अगर x की value then 1 है तो y की वैल्यू 1 है, 2 है तो 4 है. इस तरह से हम यहाँ पे प्लॉट कर देंगे. अगर x की वैल्यू 1 है तो y की वैल्यू भी यहाँ पे 1 होगी. अगर x की वैल्यू 4 है तो y की वैल्यू कितनी हो जाएगी, 16 हो जाएगी, राइट? अगर x की वैल्यू 2 है तो 4, 3 है तो 9, 4 है तो 16. तो 2 पे हम ले लेंगे यहाँ पे 4, राइट? 3 पे यहाँ पे वैल्यू आ जाएगी समवेयर 9, 4 पे वैल्यू आ जाएगी 16. सेम वे टुवर्ड्स द नेगेटिव साइड. अगर x की वैल्यू -1 है तो y की वैल्यू 1 होगी. अगर x की वैल्यू -1 है तो y की वैल्यू +1, यहाँ पे कोई पॉइंट आ जाएगा. अगर x की वैल्यू 2 है तो y की वैल्यू 4, यहाँ पे कोई पॉइंट आ जाएगा. अगर x की वैल्यू 3 है, y की वैल्यू आ जाएगी -3 है तो y की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 9, यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट आ जाएगा. तो हम इन पॉइंट्स को कनेक्ट कर देंगे एंड वी विल बी फाइंडिंग दैट वी आर हैविंग अ अपवर्ड पैराबोला. दिस डायग्राम इज ऑफ द पैराबोला. हम ज्योमेट्री में भी करेंगे एंड दिस पैराबोला इज कॉल्ड अपवर्ड पैराबोला. आपने इनको याद भी रखना है कि अगर हमारा फंक्शन f इज इक्वल्स टू एक्स स्क्वायर है तो आपकी डायग्राम क्या थी, राइट? देन यू कैन शो द पॉइंट्स इफ इट इज आस्क्ड. इसमें तो आपको दिया हुआ था एक चार्ट और आपको सारे पॉइंट शो करने थे. फिर डोमेन भी आपको बताना था क्या है, रेंज भी आपको बताना था, and after that you have to draw the graph also, right? Of the sound. Then next function we will be taking, draw the graph of the function f is a mapping from R to R defined by f of x is equals to x cube, right? This is next function. Again, this is a polynomial function, right? We are taking the simple polynomial function so that it is easy to draw their graph. Again, we will be taking the points and we will plot the graph. If the value of x is 0, then f of x will also be 0. If x is 1, the value of f of x is 1, right? 1 cube is 1. If x is -1, then -1 cube will be -1 cube will be -1. F of -1 is -1. If x is 2, then 2 cube will be 8. So f of 2 will be 8. When x is -2, f of -2 will be -8. F of 3 will be 9. F of -3 will be -20. We are continuously putting the value of x and we are getting the value of f of x, which means we are getting the value of y. So function we will plot between x and x cube, right? Now the graph of f is, we will plot all the points 0, 0, 1, 1. X की value 1, y value 1 somewhere here. X value -1, y value -1 somewhere here. X value 2, y value 8. This point it will be. X value -2, y value -8. It will be somewhere here. x f of 3, then 27. It is not shown here, right? But on the graph paper it is easy to make the graph because equal scales are given. Then we can draw it on graph paper. We will join these points, right? And we will be having graph of this type. Rough sketch, you might be knowing that f of x cube is a graph of this type passing through the origin, right? And this is a curve, right? So this is how to draw the graph of polynomial function f of x is equals to x cube. Next is rational function. Then x square and x cube both comes under polynomial function. Polynomial function when your function is in the form of a polynomial. First polynomial function we have taken f of x is equals to x square. Second polynomial function we have taken f of x is equals to x cube. The next is rational function. What is a rational function? We know a rational number. A rational number is of the form p by q such that q should not be equal to 0. Same way we will be having a rational function. Rational functions are the functions of the type fx upon gx, where fx and gx are polynomial functions of x defined in the given domain, right? Domain will be definitely set of reals. Again, the same condition, the denominator should not be 0. If the denominator will be 0, the function will be undefined, not defined. Okay. So same way, like we give the condition in rational number p upon q, q is not equal to 0. We are giving the condition upon fx upon gx, gx should be not be equal to 0. Where fx and gx can be two polynomial functions of x. Now we will take example of a rational number. Define the real valued function f is a mapping from r minus 0 to r. This I will describe what is this r minus 0, right? Set of all reals except 0, right? R minus 0 means set of all reals except 0. And why we are taking this, we will discuss this also. Defined by f of x is equals to 1 upon x, where x belongs to set of all reals minus 0. Complete the table given below using this definition. What is the domain and range of this function? Domain is given set of all reals minus 0. Now, we f of x is 1 upon x. We can take any value of x, right? Minus 1, 1, 1.5, 2.5, 1.3, right? 0.3, 0.2, even 0.1, even 0.00009. We can take any value because we can divide each value with 1. But we cannot take value 0 in the denominator, because 1 upon 0 is equals to infinity, not defined. So x can take any value, all real numbers except 0. So we are writing the domain r minus 0, right? And it f is a mapping from r minus 0 to r, defined by f of x is equals to 1 upon x, where x belongs to set of all reals except 0. Now we have to complete the table, right? When x is minus 2, then y will be 1 upon minus 2. 1 upon minus 2 will be minus 0.5, right? You will divide 1 with 2. First it will be 0, then 10, 5 2s are 10. So it will be 1 by 2 will be 0.5. So since minus is there, it is minus 0.5. Then 1 upon it will be minus 1.5. It will be 1 upon minus 1. It will be 1 upon minus 0.5. 1 upon 0.25. 1 upon 0.5. 1 upon 1. 1 upon 1.5, 1 upon 2. whatever the value of x is, y is reciprocal 1 upon x. So we will calculate each value. 1 upon minus 1 upon 1.5 will be minus 0.67. Again we will divide it. 1 upon minus 1, minus 1. 1 upon zero point 0.5, 2. And since negative is there, it will be minus 2. 1 upon 0.25 will be 4. 1 upon 0.5 will be 2. 1 upon 1 will be 1. 1 upon 1.5 will be 0.67. And 1 upon 2 will be 0.5. So you check all the values once again. This is how we will complete the table. We will put the value of x and in return we will get the value of y. Then we have to plot all the points. The domain is all reals except 0 and range is also all real numbers except 0, right? Domain is also all reals except 0 and range will also be all reals except 0. Range में भी 0 वैल्यू नहीं होगी. x की कोई भी वैल्यू आप पुट करोगे, y की वैल्यू कभी भी 0 नहीं होगी, राइट? अप्रोच 0 टू मतलब इतनी स्मॉल हो सकती है कि 0 को अप्रोच करे, बट x की किसी भी वैल्यू के लिए y 0 नहीं है, राइट? सो the domain is all reals except 0 and range is also all real except 0. And the graph is, you will plot all the points on the graph paper, right? And you will be having a graph of this type, right? These two blue lines are showing your graph. This you have to keep in mind, that your graph for y is f of x is equals to 1 upon x of this will be of this form, right? So you can do rough sketching also. This is the graph of y is equals to 1 by x. Is it clear till now? Any student have any doubt? Graphs are clear? Only the important thing, how we are writing its domain and range and why we are writing that. Okay. The next is modulus function. ये भी आपको याद रखना है कि modulus function क्या होता है. When you have a function of the form y is equals to mod of x or f of x is mod of x, right? Then that function is modulus function. This function is also defined from set of all reals to reals. F is a mapping from R to R defined by f of x is equals to mod of x for each x belongs to R is called modulus function. And what is the value? Whenever we have a mod function, y return all positive values if x is greater than 0 and all negative value if x is less than 0, right? So the value of f of x is x if x is positive, minus x if x is negative. So we know that y is equals to x. We had done the graph. It was a straight line passing through the origin identity graph we done in the beginning, right? So this line is the graph for y is equals to x. Same way, you will plot the graph of y is equals to minus x. Then this line will be graph of y is equals to minus x. That means value of x is 1, y value minus 1. X is 2, y is minus 2. X is 3, y is minus 3, right? Or this way we will be plotting and we will be having this graph, right? So this is the graph of modulus function. Domain, it will be set of all reals and range will also be set of all reals, right? Then we will be having signum function. The function defined from set of reals to reals. This you have to keep in mind, that the signum function is given by mod x upon x, right? This way we can write, or we can write 1 if x is greater than 0, 0 if x is equals to 0 and minus 1 if x is less than 0. अगर आप mod x की वैल्यू देखो, mod x is returning you x, if x is greater than 0, so x upon x will be 1. अगर x की वैल्यू 0 होगी, 0 upon x will be 0. अगर x की वैल्यू, अगर x लेस देन 0 होगा, mod x will return you minus x, so minus x upon x will be minus 1, right? So this is the signum function. This you have to keep in mind, that what is the signum function. Fx is 1 if x is greater than 0, 0 if x is less equals to 0, minus 1 if x is less than 0. And if you will keep in mind fx is equals to mod x upon x, then it will be easy for you, right? This function is called signum function. The domain of the signum function is R and the range is the set. Now this is very important. Why the range is the set -1, 0, 1, right? Now you can see whatever value of x you will be taking, whatever the value of x you will be taking for x greater than 0, the value of y will always be 1. Suppose you are taking f of x, we are having mod x upon x. Suppose I am taking x is equals to 3. So f of x will be mod 3 upon 3, which will be equal to 1. If I am taking x is equals to minus 3, right, then my value will be -1. 4 I am taking x is equals to 4, value is 1. X is equals to 0, the value is 0. That means I will be having only three types of returns. Either it will be -1, or it will be 0, or it will be 1. मेरे पास तीन ही आंसर आएंगे, मैं x की कोई भी वैल्यू ले लूं, ठीक है, डिफरेंट वैल्यूज के लिए. या तो x की वैल्यू 0 आ सकती है, या x की वैल्यू 1 आ सकती है, या x की वैल्यू -1 आ सकती है, right? So the range is the set -1, 0, 1. So what is the graph of the signum function? Then the graph of the signum function is, we have to plot this graph. अब ये ग्राफ हमने प्लॉट कैसे किया? फर्स्ट पॉइंट तो ये x की वैल्यू भी 0, y की वैल्यू भी 0, राइट? सेकंड ये x की कोई भी वैल्यू आ जाए, y की वैल्यू हमेशा क्या रहेगी? 1. y इज 1 फॉर x ग्रेटर देन 0. सो x ग्रेटर देन 0, ये जो हमने सर्कल लगाया है यहाँ पे, दिस सर्कल, आई विल हाईलाइट दिस सर्कल, राइट? इस सर्कल का मतलब है नॉट इंक्लूडिंग 0, राइट? जब ये में ओपन सर्कल लगाते हैं, इसका मतलब ऑल वैल्यूज ऑफ x नॉट इंक्लूडिंग 0, क्योंकि x इज ग्रेटर देन 0 है, यहाँ पे ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 0 नहीं है, तो हम यहाँ पे ओपन सर्कल लगा देते हैं. इसका मतलब है कि 0 को छोड़ के बाकी सारी वैल्यूज. तो यहाँ पे एक लाइन लगा देंगे कि जब x की वैल्यू 1 है, 2 है, 3 है, 4 है, 5 है, एंड सो ऑन, y की वैल्यू हमेशा 1 रहेगी. दिस इज फॉर दिस पॉइंट. y is 1, x greater than 0. फिर x is 0, y is 0, ये पॉइंट आ गया. फिर x y is -1, x is less than 0. x की सारी नेगेटिव वैल्यू, x यहाँ पे फिर से हमने इसको ओपन रख दिया. ओपन मीन्स वी आर नॉट इंक्लूडिंग 0 हियर, राइट? देन ऑल दी नेगेटिव वैल्यूज ऑफ x, x की वैल्यू चाहे -1 है, चाहे -2 है, चाहे -3 है, एंड सो ऑन. y की वैल्यू हमेशा -1 रिटर्न होगी, right? So this is the graph of signum function. Signum function and modulus function, the two graphs are important, right? Then last graph is greatest integer function. This you have to keep in mind. First, what is greatest integer function? If the function f mapping from R to R defined by f of x is equals to this x enclosed in closed brackets, right? Y is equals to x. This is called greatest integer function. Now, what is its significance, right? The function f mapping from R to R defined by f of x is this x greatest integer function. X belongs to R, that means x can take any real value, assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. अब इसका मतलब क्या है, right? This we will discuss. Such a function is called greatest integer function. From the definition, what does it mean? अगर मेरा ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर x जो है वो -1 है, देन इसका मतलब -1 इसीलिए है अगर x की वैल्यू जो है वो ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू -1 है, लेस देन 0 है, राइट। assumes the value of greatest integer less than or equal to x, right। अगर मेरा greatest integer x is equals to 0 है, इसका मतलब x will be greater than or equal to 0 and less than 1, right। अगर मेरा greatest integer 1 है, then this means 1 less than or equal to x less than 2. This is by the definition of greatest integer. जो ये x जो ये नंबर लेस देन और इक्वल टू x होगा, दैट नंबर वी विल सिलेक्ट फॉर ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर। अब ये तो हो गई इसकी ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर की डेफिनेशन की ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर क्या है। नाउ हाउ टू प्लॉट द ग्राफ, राइट, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। फर्स्ट वी हैव टेकन द वैल्यू ऑफ, ये सेकंड वाली वैल्यू ले लेते हैं। जब x की वैल्यू 0 से 1 है तो ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर x मींस दिस इज y, y is equals to 0, y is equals to -1, y is equals to 1, y is equals to 2। अब मैं ये ले रही हूँ y is equals to 0 for x between 0 and 1, एक से कम है बट 0 से ज्यादा है, राइट। सो x की वैल्यू 0 एंड 1 ये वाली लाइन, और यहाँ पे y की वैल्यू क्या है, 0 है, राइट। तो ये वाला आ जाएगा। अब जब x की वैल्यू कितनी है, -1 ले रही हूं मैं, x की वैल्यू 1, सॉरी x ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर, y की वैल्यू 1 जब x की वैल्यू 1 एंड 2 के बीच में, और 2 इंक्लूडिंग नहीं है, वी आर नॉट इंक्लूडिंग 2, राइट। तो ये वाला 1 से 2 के बीच में हमेशा, राइट, x की वैल्यू 1 से 2 के बीच में, और ओपन, ये ओपन सर्कल का मतलब क्या है, वी आर नॉट इंक्लूडिंग 2, यहाँ पे हमने 2 को इंक्लूड नहीं किया, 1 को हमने इंक्लूड किया है, राइट। सो दिस ओपन सर्कल रिप्रेजेंट्स वी आर नॉट इंक्लूडिंग 2, वी आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग दिस 1 लेस देन और इक्वल टू x लेस देन 2 बाय दिस लाइन। और जब ये हम लाइन लगा रहे हैं तो उस पॉइंट पे y की वैल्यू कितनी है, y इज इक्वल्स टू 1, तो y1 के लिए x की वैल्यू 1 से 2 के बीच में, और 2 खुद इंक्लूडेड नहीं है। जब y की वैल्यू 2 है, ग्रेटेस्ट इंटीजर x इज इक्वल्स टू 2, तो x की वैल्यू क्या है, 2 और 3 के बीच में है। जब y की वैल्यू 2 है तो x की वैल्यू 2 और 3 के बीच में, लाइज बिटवीन 2 and 3, एंड दिस 3 इज नॉट इंक्लूडेड। सेम फॉर नेगेटिव, when y is -1, y की वैल्यू ये -1 है, तो x की वैल्यू -1 और 0 के बीच में है, -1 और 0 के बीच में, और 0 इंक्लूडेड नहीं है। So we are representing 0 is not included, the value lies between -1 and 0, and the value of y is -1. Same way you can take for -2, -3 and so on. So this is the graph how you will represent greatest integer function. Okay, this is all about the graphs of different functions. So you can read it, revise it, and if any doubt we will discuss in next class. Okay, clear? So everyone will revise it. So I am going to sign off the class now. Any?
Ma'am, this video you will upload?
Yes, I'll